Please.
Yes.
My lord, I have, by way of this IA, flagged an issue which I believe requires your lordship's consideration one way or the other. Your lordships had issued notice, my lord, on 17th of September and thereafter, my lord, by a detailed order of 7th October, my lord, this constitution bench has been my lord, the 7th October order, if your lordship just has a look at,
Yes.
mentions both sides of the argument, other side's arguments as well as this side, and what I have submitted, my lord, before your lordship for your consideration. Can I just place that for a minute? Just 1 minute. My lord, if your lordship has 7th October, para 2. This court, by the order dated 17 September 25, had considered an application filed by amicus who pointed out anomalous situation in most of the states. Judicial officers recruited as civil judges often do not reach the level of principal district judge, leave aside reaching the position of a high court judge. This has resulted.
Yeah, I think all of us have read the order.
Your lordship, they read.
Yes.
So now, my lord, having read that now, so now there's a few interventions have been filed as per the office report 8. So 4 seem to take the view that what I'm saying requires consideration, and definitely 4 are opposing it. So my request to your lordships is if your lordships would have it on some day for hearing.
Yes, so we'll
Yes.
fix up the date.
So, my lord, what
Nodal council. This, of course, my lord, the amicus has some information on this, but your lordship has noted that there is a different high courts, my lord, have different experience.
Yes.
correct, that's it.
Your lordships are under this have, my lord, constituted a committee, a fact-finding committee, for the purpose of seeing whether this problem is as.
Fortunately, all 5 of us have experiences of the.
No, that is true, my lord. But what is the current state of facts, my lord? Because there is evidence both ways.
My lord, so far as the current.
Lordship to consider whether there should be, it should be first referred to a committee, somebody your lordship may appoint.
So that data would be available to us. All the high courts are
My
before
lord,
us.
I am going to file. In fact, last time.
All the high courts are before us. So it's not a very difficult data. So they have to just give 2 figures, 3 figures, the total number of service judges appointed to the high court. Out of them, how many from the directly recruited from the bar, and out of them, how many promoted?
Your lordship may recall last time, my Lord and Justice Chandran were on the bench. I had handed over a compilation of whatever the High Court has said. I'll file it with my compilation before argument so that everyone can have a look at it. No problem.
All states have not filed affidavits.
Oh.
And we have not yet given the detail. Your lordship.
We are applying for Calcutta High Court. Calcutta High Court.
Here for Delhi High Court, my lord, the position is reversed. Out of 13 principal district judges, only 2 are direct, 11 are promoted.
Therefore,
And my lord, in the High Court, my lord, there are 17 honorable judges.
therefore, if they view
Yes, my lord, I have,
what
yes, I prepared, my lord, lordship, may formulate some question of law.
benefit you,
That will vary from state to state.
No, no, that's what I have.
Pradeep Gupta is also.
Some all judges are from civil judges.
That's
They are
right.
no more administrators.
No, so lordship may formulate some point, which I have suggested, my lord, subject to your lordship's
so what are the points?
Kindly give it.
Because also data of all the high courts are not available.
Wherever the recruitment has taken place annually in terms of the timeline laid down by this court,
Exactly, that is.
probably there the direct recruits have got a lot of advantage. But where the
Selection has not taken place, yes.
couldn't take place for a couple of years, obviously, only the.
But
unit
normally,
division
my lord, if
officers
the
have-
Malik Mazhar matter, your lordships have been supervising that, monitoring it also. So therefore, my lord, by and large, it has been complied with. Malik Mazhar.
Just take a copy if you can.
No, who says it has been complied? It has not been complied in my state.
But by and large, it has.
I don't know. There's nothing, no record to indicate.
No, this is.
Can I,
So,
my lord, can I make a
1
submission?
minute.
Yeah, just one submission, my lord.
Let
Yeah, your lordship finds,
the amicus,
we may have to consider whether, no, yeah.
you want the amicus,
No,
what
no,
question you
I
want?
thought, I thought before we start, I thought I'll make one submission in all humility.
We are not starting today.
No, not arguments, my lord. My point is, will a five-judge bench be sufficient is a question that I want to humbly bring to your lordship's notice. Two constitution benches have taken the clear view when an integrated cadre is constituted by two sources, thereafter discrimination is impermissible. Two constitution benches have taken that view. And therefore, your lordship may have to consider whether we can, the five-judge bench, at the end of the exercise, we should not be stuck with that, my lord. And I thought it my duty to point out before your lordships, please consider whether we can do that at the end of it, after taking a lot of time. This should not trouble your lordship. I'll cite those two decisions, your lordship may kindly see them. They are authority for the proposition that when two streams make a common integrated, their birthmark loses. Thereafter, there's no birthmark. You cannot thereafter make any reservation. That would be offending Article 14. And therefore, that question, if your lordship want to alter that, maybe your lordship may consider. I'm just pointing out, my lord, your lordship, because at the end of the day, I don't want the whole exercise to be a wasteful exercise.
What is our interpretation? We don't apply because we are saying that experience is something which is takes it to a level of. Aware of those judgments, and I'll be citing them first when we start the matter, because I don't think they cover the point at all. In fact, they are open to interpretation. I know the two, Roshan Lal and Milord Tirlokinath are the two judgments.
These are the two judgments.
Correct.
I'm already aware of that, so I'll be dealing with that, but your lordship will hear it holistically with everything else. That's what my submission is.
No, all that I wanted to submit was, Lord, all,
Pardon?
Exceptions question where you can deviate without breaching Article 14. Yes, judgments are not there as a constitutional dictum where they will apply invariably in every case.
That's right. So that's my submission. I'll be
No,
making.
I think they are. That's a point to be.
That's
At the end of the day, my lord, at the end of the day, let it not be, that should not be seen that, will it be better to have, you are investing judicial time in it. So let's be sure that we can do that. That's all that I say. So
by 27, we will consider this issue also whether it requires we refer to a larger bench or not.
What are the questions according to you are arising? You just formulate your respective question.
Very
Your
good.
written submission, on the top you frame your question and then you can give your submission.
We'll do that. We'll do that.
I think, my lord,
All of-
if you
all of-
formulate the
all of
question,
us
it's
may-
easier
all
for
of
us
us
to
can-
address your lordship.
Do you know what is the issue?
I pay for the high court.
No, we have identified the issue in the order.
The order, the issue is identified, the prayers are, actually the prayers in the IA is the issue.
The prayer in the IA also is identifiable. It's not something vague. Back up.
My lord, there are some more
My lords,
intervention applications.
my lords, I appear,
My lord, there are some more
my lords, we had
intervention
moved an
applications.
intervention
No, lordship
application
allowed
last
the
evening.
intervention.
Last time
We
lordship
can't
allowed.
allow the intervention.
We'll hear all of you. how to-
Lordship would formally allow.
Not necessary to allow and.
But the register is easier for us to file commissions with.
Last time, my lords have said all interventions allowed.
So-
Last time that is
There are
there.
few more. my lord.
There are four, five applications.
All interventions which are filed till today are allowed.
Yes.
Today, lordship, please.
Request, no, there's one.
So, otherwise they'll be floodgate.
Lordship till today.
Because that is one IA, because I have filed.
So that is what we have said. Other way of saying it.
I got one at 11 PM last night.
Because
So
one,
the-
yes, because we had filed one intervention application on behalf of this income.
Whatever are filed till today will be allowed.
Lordship, please.
So lords,
My intervention was filed.
from our side, Manu Krishnan can be the nodal
Yes,
counsel.
Mr. Manu Krishnan.
Yes, from our side, he's, Mr. Basant is also being instructed. Manu Krishnan is,
And
Mr. Bhatman.
from your side?
My lord, I was thinking I'll give my submissions along with.
No. There should be a nodal council who supports your.
That's what no, what I'm saying is, so the amicus will give it, I will give it, and then one of the other, perhaps, Miss Mayuri Raghu.
Miss Mayuri Raghu.
Yeah, she can do that.
Mayuri Raghu. But there was one factor which I wish to point out, subject to, it may have been disclosed to lordship's reading. Because in our case, particularly stated they are, that then the judgment of Lord Justice Chandra perhaps will then be under review. Lord Justice Chandra's judgment may be under review.
Vinod.
It may be under review
Which judgment?
from the Bihar High Court, what has come. And it's in appeal not before Lord Justice Kant once.
So that's not, I don't think that's an issue in that.
That was only with respect to who gets seniority, correct? Who gets it, the direct recruit, the Bihar rules provided that the direct recruits will get seniority. That's about 94 people at one go. 2011 to 18, there were no selection. So that is a peculiar situation though. That I said that.
That itself would be subject matter of debate before launches. Not we intend to raise it because rule says not the direct recruits are going to get their seniority from the date prior anterior to their appointment. Which is not permissible.
We will not be able to determine the interest seniority of different states.
Wish to do anything else except to point out that.
That is an unending process. We can only lay down the general principles that will have to be followed.
I don't think your lordship will go into individual high court rules, otherwise then. Individual high court rules, I don't think your lordships will be going into in this matter at least.
Like what you have done in Dhiraj Moh, we'll be laying down the principles.
Right.
Which will be followed by all the high court and the state government.
Please.
Just for one piece of clarity, after going through both orders, there seems to be one aspect which is of the principal district judges and the recruitment to that. The other is with reference to high court judges and where they come in. Would the questions be framed on both? Or is it with reference to the cadre of principal
As my
district
learned
judges?
brother has pointed out,
Yes,
as far as high court is concerned, it's not a promotion.
yes.
It's not a.
It's not.
No, your lordship
No,
was
so
only referring to.
the problem is in Kerala, for example, they don't have a cadre of principal district judges. There's no cadre, it's not in the rules, what they do.
States.
Yes.
Gopal, in
Yes.
most of the states, there is no designation nomenclature
Correct,
of principal district judge.
Correct.
There is only a district judge. Right?
Yes.
So wherever in the state there is a principal district judge or in the other state is a district judge, I think that's one and the same thing. It's only a question of head of the district judiciary.
Yeah, exactly.
Let us
Exactly.
take in general parlance as head of the district judiciary.
Yes.
So what should be the mode of,
Sourcing.
interest determination of seniority in that cadre? That can broadly, as Honorable CBI has pointed out, we can lay down the general guidelines and principles, which can then could be followed by states, respective states and the consultation.
If the amicus could
It's a
frame those
question
questions.
of nomenclature.
Yes.
Wherever there is a principal district judge, the head of the district is called principal district judge.
Sorry.
All others are called as district judges.
Yes.
Wherever the district judge heads the district judiciary, others are called as additional district judge.
Actually,
the reason
actually, the better expression that all of you can use is the inter-se seniority in the superior judicial service.
That's correct.
Basically, because it's a question of determination on the entry point.
That's
And the entry point is in superior judicial service.
My lord,
In some of the
superior,
states you
superior
might-
stroke higher judicial service.
I have
Before the higher judicial service in general.
But
Yes.
But within the high judicial service, one is.
how can it be, Mr. Ansaria, that probably you,
Posting, my lord, as a.
It's not a posting.
It's a posting, my lord.
It's only a
No,
post.
it's the administrative side. It's the administrative side of the High Court. It's the administrative side of the High Court, my lord. They decide, you may not junior.
And they look at suitability, so they're not looking at.
the same. And
Posts are fixed. Some posts, Mr. Hansaria, you are right. It is a complete cadre of district judges. But some posts in that cadre are fixed for district judges selection grade. So there are stratification in the cadre of district judge itself. There is the first district judge entry level, then you have the district judge selection grade,
And then super.
and then you have the super time scale. So what happens is, for the post of principal district judge, a district judge entry level is never considered.
Yeah.
You must
My lord,
you must be upgraded
Yeah.
to a district judge selection grade. Then only you come in the zone of consideration.
my lord, so for
So
example,
what
in.
we
Yes,
propose to consider is
yes.
that this zone of consideration of movement, again, is not on seniority per se.
Yes.
It is merit cum seniority.
Yes, my lord, that's what
So
I want.
let us say if the selection grade comes into 5 posts,
Yes.
we have to have a zone of selection of 15. Would we put in a preferential quota
Yes.
for the promotees from the base level, that is the civil judge junior division level, for consideration and the zone?
My lord.
This is an issue which we would like to discuss.
Yes, Lord, what I was submitting is, my lord,
It is,
that
it is,
within
it was hard
the
to
rules,
explain
my lord,
the issue.
so far as Delhi is
And that
considered
is why we
administrative
need your
orders.
assistance.
So would your lordship ask all the high courts and amicus to see, my lord, what are the provisions in all the high court? Because different high courts have different provisions. There are no rules, my lord. For example, there are no rules. There is a full court decision.
Mr. Ansaria, it's only because of lack of uniformity in the rules that
Yes.
this problem we are facing.
Yes, yes, my lord.
The very fact that all of you are and all of us are assembled here is only because of
So
this reason.
this will require collating all the information from all the high courts regarding the present stand and the provision regarding the rules.
Actually, learned amicus is already having the,
It's, my lord, what has been given to us, it does not have.
No,
For
no, to
three
be
or four
fair,
high courts, it
to
has
be
only.
fair, I think the learned amicus is trying his best based
Yes,
on the
ma'am.
pleadings
It
that
is
are
not
coming.
available.
Sorry, bro, I got.
That compilation of all the rules
Right.
of the High Court, it's not 100.
No, we'll file.
25.
I'll file it with my submission.
Compilation of those rules, collation and a comparative table, that in the case of seniority, how they deal with.
Yeah, I'll do
And then you can just prepare a small note of highlighting
summary
the
of that.
significant differentiation between that criteria.
Absolutely.
Sometimes they follow continuous length, the others follow the date of entry, the third follow roster points.
Right.
Sometimes there is a mix of rota and quota. So these all,
Different, my lord.
there are a lot of.
I'll make sure it's there. I'll file it.
Some of the high courts have placed the statistics with reference to over the last 5 years, from which sources they have come, etc. Some of them have not. Now, I'm with Mr. Bhatnagar on this. He needs as much assistance as he requires to come up with this. In his own note, there are many states where the response hasn't come. So one suggestion that I have is, if the registry of this court can reach out, then immediately it'll come, it'll be uploaded, and we'll have the advantage of that.
Because only 3 states have been given, my lord, perhaps in the note by the amicus. 3 or 4 states, because rest are not available. So Lordship may kindly require, my lord, consider issuing directions to the High Court. They must give data for last 5 years as the posting of principal district judges, and also, my lord, the relevant rules or the administrative guidelines for selection of or posting as a principal district judge. Because in Delhi, there is only a full court rule.
Let's not interfere too much of that's a domain of the High Court, that what should be the criteria of posting.
No, my lord, I want Lordship may have it. No, I am only saying Lordship may have that material.
Let's not unnecessarily expand the scope of this issue.
No, my lord.
That's absolute prerogative of the High Courts, we must respect that.
No,
What is the criteria of posting of the district, that has to be resolved by them, not by.
But that is what your Lordships are considering, my lord. What your Lordships are considering is,
Let's not go left and right, straight to the issue.
the rules must be available to the court, my lord. That's all I am saying.
that's, my learned brother has already informed, you didn't listen to what his lordship was telling the amicus.
We'll file
He
it.
has already told him that you have filed a compilation of the rules.
That's all, my lord.
Yes.
No, that's all. I'm,
Attended to what falls from the court.
yes, I've seen that.
They've already filed their rules, Milord, and guidelines.
Not all.
Very good.
But usually this process is not governed by rules.
That's what, we can't share you publicly.
No,
You know.
As far as this has.
Guidelines are there.
guidelines are there. my lord.
There are no statutory rules, there are guidelines or
Guidelines by the full court.
Guidelines by the full.
The,
But fluidity about the issues involved in this matter, and it's quite wide scale. Let the amicus not perhaps pinpoint the issues and then we can proceed.
yes, Lordship may fix once again, once the amicus picks up the,
Coming so problem. Let the amicus frame the issues and we'll follow that.
Please let him read.
very good. We frame the following question for consideration by the constitution. Correct. What should be the criteria for determining seniority in the cadre of higher services? From the
Issuance of lesser.
needless to say that while considering the aforesaid issue, you would also consider the other ancillary or related issues. Sorry, of the parties who are, if the council who are supporting the prayer made in the IA would be heard on 28th of October, and the parties who are opposing the prayer would be heard on 29th of October. Sorry, the councils shall file their submissions on or prior to 27th of October
27th.
2025. Sorry, the nodal council for the parties supporting the prayer in the IA would be Ms. Mayuri Raghuvanshi, and the nodal council for those opposing the prayer in the IA would be Manu Krishnan.
Yeah.
File it by 27th.
27th, reopening day.
28th,
28th, Lord, 27th would be reopening, Lord.
So 28th, 29th, yes.
Yes,
Right.
but
On the opening day, we don't want to face all of
I thought Lordship was saying 27th.
No, 27th for
Yeah?
filing the statement, 27th, your lordship is saying?
Yes,
Yes.
That's the reopening day, can it be, that's the reopening day, can it
Yes.
be a
so
little
you
later?
can file it on the opening day.
Laws may allow.
Lordships have allowed the IAs.
Yeah, only allowed the IS filed till today.
Today, my lord. For intervention and experiment, my lord.
Yes.
Please,
So you distribute the times.
Yes, so
Thanks a lot, Pramod.
we'll make sure that our side is this thing, Mayuri.
and Gary.
That's what he said, man.